ever get that, I don't know, like that feeling that certain people, they live by a different set of
Oh,
rules?
absolutely, yeah. Like they're kind of untouchable, you know?
Exactly. And it makes you wonder, right? Like, how much does success shield you from consequences?
Hmm. Big questions.
Big, big questions. And that's exactly what we're tackling today head on. We're diving deep into the allegations against Puff Daddy, the whole thing.
Yeah, this is a big one. It's everywhere you look right now.
Everywhere. But we're going beyond the headlines, beyond the hot takes, and really trying to understand the potential fallout here, not just legally, but culturally too.
Right, because this isn't just about one guy. It's about, I think, the whole system, you know?
100%. And that's where your expertise comes in, if you don't mind me saying.
Happy to share what I know.
So let's start unpacking this. We're dealing with some heavy stuff here. I mean, we're talking abuse, manipulation even. The source material does not hold back.
And what's really interesting, I think, is the timing of all of this. You know,
Yeah.
we're in this moment culturally where these kinds of allegations are, well, they're finally being taken seriously.
That's a good point. It used to be swept under the rug, but things are different now.
Exactly. And I'm not saying every single allegation is true, of course, but there's a pattern emerging, right? And you can't ignore that.
No, you can't. And the source we're looking at today, it points to a real shift in public perception, especially when it comes to Puff Daddy. Like, his image has taken a major hit, and the legal process is just getting started.
Yeah, it's the court of public opinion, right? It's
Yeah.
like this other trial that's happening at the same time, and sometimes it feels even more consequential.
So true. So we have this one incredibly high-profile case, right? And it makes you wonder, like, who else is out there? Who else might get caught in the crosshairs? The source even hints at that, and it's kind of a chilling thought.
It is. And it goes back to what you were saying earlier about, those different rules for different people. The entertainment industry, for all its glitz and glamour, well, there's a dark side. Power structures, hierarchies that often protect abusers and silence victims.
And that's what makes this so important to talk about, because if this one case can chip away at that, well, that's a good thing, right? Even if it's just a start.
Absolutely. And we're seeing that already with the way fans are reacting. I mean, you've got people on both sides, some fiercely defending Puff Daddy, others totally condemning him. It's fascinating and a little sad, honestly.
Totally. It speaks to the whole, like, hero worship thing, right? We put these celebrities on pedestals, and when they fall, it's like this huge, I don't know, existential crisis almost.
And let's be real, we've seen this time and time again in music, in Hollywood, even in politics. It's like we want to believe the best about these people, so we ignore the warning signs or we explain them away.
Yeah, it's easier that way, right?
Yeah.
But back to Puff Daddy, I mean, this whole thing could cost him everything. He's got this massive business empire, and according to the source, it's all at risk now.
Reputation is everything in this business.
Mm.
And once it's gone, it's incredibly difficult to recover, especially in the age of social media where news spreads like wildfire.
Hmm.
Look at what happened with, well, I won't name any names, but there are plenty of examples.
Right. And the legal process, as we mentioned, it's ongoing, totally unpredictable at this point. So we're left with more questions than answers, it feels like.
In a way, yes.
Yeah.
But even without a guilty verdict, this case has already sent shockwaves through the industry. And I think it's fair to ask, what lasting impact will this have? Will it force a real reckoning? Will it create real lasting change?
Those are the million-dollar questions, really. And for anyone listening, I think it's worth asking yourself, how does this whole situation change how you view the artists you support?
Yeah, I mean, these are the conversations we need to be having, right? Because silence only protects abusers.
It really does.
And the more we talk about this, the more we shine a light on these issues, the safer everyone will be.
Well said. And on that note, that feels like a good place to wrap things up. Thank you so much for lending your expertise to this very, very important discussion.
It was my pleasure, really. This is a conversation that needs to happen.
Couldn't agree more. And to everyone listening, keep those questions coming. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and keep asking the tough questions.